the enigmatic entrepreneur whose words will make you sure. Know, trust, and believe. The master teacher has come to help you succeed. The gem dropper, the truth speaker, the voice in the universe that will bring you to your highest peak. Welcome to the Get High on Motivation show with Mimi the Motivator, your favorite motivator's favorite motivator.
Here the time is now. So get up and put on your crown. Goodbye to yesterday. Welcome to life eternal. The time is here, the time is now. So wake up and put on your crown. Goodbye to yesterday. Welcome to life eternal. Good morning, good afternoon, love bugs. It is your favorite motivator, Mimi the Motivator, and this is the Get High on Motivation show, where we get together every week just so we can get 1% better in one area of our life. You know, that's all. I am a professional holistic leadership development expert. I help people go from where they desire to be, from where they are. Because we got to start from where we are. We can't start from over there. We got to start from right here and get to where we desire to be. And whatever you desire, you deserve is what I believe. So I'm going to do everything I can to inform you, to educate you, to empower you, to lift you up. Because we in this thing together and we deserve wealth. So if you think you are deserving of wealth, holla at me. If you think you are deserving of wealth, then this is the right show for you. Because today we're literally going to talk about the 5 stages of wealth, the 5 stages of money. So let's see what these 5 stages are and what you got to do to get there. So I am looking for some food for thought, and it is not in my reach. So let me tell you my own food for thought today. I'm going to tell you my dad's food for thought, and I say it all the time, but my dad says life is a singular journey. And I say this all the time. If you've been listening, you've heard it, and you're going to hear it again because it is a resounding message for me that life is a singular journey. So if life is a singular journey, what does that mean for you? What journey are you on that you're trying to convince somebody to be on with you? What journey are you on that it's time to let somebody go off your journey? Because keep in mind, people are going to come along on our journey, and that's okay. It's okay for them to come alongside of us and for us to travel a path together, but that doesn't mean that we're going to continue on that path. At some point, I'm going this way and you got to go that way, and that's okay. And somebody else might show up, but life is a singular journey. So don't make anybody else responsible for you getting to where you desire to be, mentally, physically, financially, romantically, sexually, whatever it might be. That's your responsibility because life is a singular journey. I don't care if you're a twin. You did not come out the womb at the same exact time. Somebody came out first and somebody came out second, which means you came into this world by yourself. And you're going to leave by yourself. So life is a singular journey. So knowing that, where do you need to start being more singular in your thinking? What do you need to let go? What do you need to add on? What is bogging your journey down? Are you carrying too much of a load? Are you carrying other people's SHIT that's bogging you down? Some of us are putting weights on ourselves that don't even belong to us. We're putting situations on ourselves that don't belong to us. We need to let people handle their own stuff because what? Life is a singular journey. And if life is a singular journey for us, then it's a singular journey for the people in our lives. So it's time for us to let them do them. Allow them to be singular. Allow them to be responsible for what it is that they are doing and what they got going on in their life, and quit trying to save everybody. You can't be Captain Save-A-Ho. I'm sorry. And that's not a cuss word, so we still family friendly, right? But you can't save everybody. If you really want to save the world, if you want to save the people around you, save yourself. You are your own salvation. And so is everybody else. So we can't save them. And most of us are spending so much time, investing so much time in trying to save somebody else and change somebody else and change their life and their situation, that we are missing the person who needs the most attention. Worry about the big plank in your eye versus the little toothpick that's in your neighbor's eye. Clean up your own house. Clean off your own porch before you go over there talking about what's going on in somebody else's. Life is a singular journey, so mind your own business. and keep minding your own business, because minding your own business is what's going to take you to the next level. Are you with me? I see somebody with me. I got an amen in the chat box. Thank you, because I just want to make sure I'm not alone. We in this thing by ourselves, and we're going to continue to be by ourselves. So let's start making moves based upon that theory. I don't care if you own a team. I don't care if you have a team. I don't care if you got employees. You're a part of a mastermind. You got business partners. What are you going to do in your journey today? Not tomorrow, not next week. Today. What are you going to do today to make your journey 1% better? To make it 1% lighter? To make it 1% more enjoyable? Because you deserve that. You deserve to be enjoying life. You deserve to have all the wealth that life has to offer you. You deserve to have all the money that's out there. So let's get to talking about this money, because y'all know I can talk about this food for thought. And I definitely can keep on talking about how singular life is a journey. So once you figured that out, start on your journey and figure out what is your journey to get to where you desire. And if somebody joins you, that's cool. But don't make it your business to plan them in your journey. Don't even make it your business to try to stop by their house on the way, or to try to pick them up and bring them with you. Figure out your journey, map it out, and start walking your path. Okay, love bugs? So let's talk about these 5 stages of wealth, these 5 stages of money, the 5 stages of the money mindset. That's what really it is. It's 5 levels of mindset that we go through. And a lot of us start at level 1, and that's okay, unless you kind of had a silver spoon in your mouth. And that is the level of struggling. Now, one thing that I know is that when we are surviving, when we're in survival mode, we operate differently. And we don't have time to be operating in survival mode, because survival mode only keeps you so far. Survival mode is trying to keep your head above water when you can be walking on water. Anybody want to walk on water versus just keeping their head above water? That is surviving. Surviving is when you don't know where your money is going, and you probably don't even know where it's coming from. And that's okay. Don't judge yourself and don't beat yourself up. We all have been there. Surviving is when you are missing your bills, you're paying stuff late. I'm guilty. I will pay something late. I'd have the money and not pay it. And now I got to pay the extra $5 or the extra $15 late fee because I didn't pay the bill yesterday. Because I'm in survival mode, trying to keep my money because I don't know when it's going to come next. And I don't know what bill should I pay, because this is survival mode. But survival mode will never allow you to thrive. And thrive is where we're trying to get to. That's level 5. But let's get talking about what can we do if we are in survival mode. If we're in survival mode, or somebody we know is in survival mode, first of all, you have to understand your situation. What's really going on? Take the time to really figure it out. If you don't know where you are, how can you get to where you want to be? Siri has to know where you are to give you instructions to where you desire to go. So figure out what is going on. How did you get here? And don't beat yourself up. Don't beat your parents up. Don't beat your environment up, or whoever programmed you to be broke. Because broke is a mindset. Broke is not a status. It is a mindset. Just like wealth is a mindset. So if you're operating from the broke mindset, the broke mentality, stop immediately and understand where you're going. Start making a plan. But most importantly, think about how can you start generating extra cash right now? Do you need to learn something real quick? Do you need to do some Uber driving? Whatever it is. How can you immediately start making more money? If you have a job, go into your boss's office today and ask for a raise. Don't wait for some annual review. A raise is possible at any time. They got money. Don't let them fool you. You can ask at any time you desire. Now, they might say no, and that's okay. That's none of your business. Your job is to ask, because asking we shall receive. So no, your boss might not be able to give you a pay raise, but your boss may say, well, hey, you know what? I need somebody to come to my house and help me do some painting. Do you mind? You don't know. Open yourself up to more channels. That's another side note. But definitely, we got to start setting some goals, and we have to focus. Focus on one thing. If your rent is exceeding 30% of your income, then maybe think about how can you save on your rent? Can you rent out a room? Can you move somewhere where it costs less? What can you do? Can you unplug some stuff so that way the light bill ain't so high? I'm just saying. So our next level, when we go from surviving, then we go into struggling. Now, struggling is where, you might be paying some bills. You probably still paying some late fees, but you definitely looking for that check. You constantly checking your bank account and seeing, is there some money there? Is it some money there? Am I in overdraft mode? You constantly checking, but most of you checking for that paycheck. When is the money coming? When is the money come? If you are there, then you probably, if an emergency happens, it's going to throw off your whole life. If an emergency happens, let's say, right now, our AC unit just went out. Really, we've been battling with this AC unit for 3 years, but this year it was like, forget it. We got to get a new one. But what if the money did not exist to get the new unit? If you can't afford an emergency, that means you're probably in struggle mode. We need to be in a position where we can start putting a couple dollars away for an emergency fund. So that's step number 1. Put a couple dollars away. Don't tell me you can't afford it. I don't care if you take $1 out of your wallet every day and put it in a jar. Don't tell me you don't have it. Borrow $1. I don't want to hear it. Do I need to cash up you $1? I will. Because you can get $1 and start putting $1 away a day, $20 a week, $25 a month. $25 a month is not a whole lot, but it will add up. You have to start somewhere. I don't care if it's just the change, the loose change. Every day you come home and put your loose change in a jar. We got to start somewhere. Okay? Again, like if you're struggling is also making those minimum credit card payments. Your bill probably $1,000, but they say minimum payment is only $25. So you're like, shoot, I'm paying them $25. That is still in struggle mode. So we got to get out of struggle mode. We got to start putting some money away. And again, increase your income. No matter where you are, increase your income. And it's possible. You might need to get another job. I know you like your job and you love your coworkers and y'all have a great time every day. But and y'all know but erases everything. But you desire more and you deserve more and you're worthy of more. So how about we start opening ourselves up to some opportunities that will pay us more of what we're worth? How about you start working a little harder? Earl Nightingale believes that if we work harder, we'll start generating money from somewhere. So start working harder on your job. The other thing I want to say is go ahead and get that side hustle if you haven't already. If you need a side hustle, holla at your girl. I got some ideas. I got some opportunities. I'll put you on. Whether you got $0, you got $100, $1,000. If you got $10,000, I'll put you on to a white label program and you can start your own business. But listen, we have to start something. So that way we can move into that next level of income. And that is when we are stable. Okay, so we went from surviving to struggling. And now we're going to be at stable. And that's when we're maintaining. Okay. This is when our bills are covered. You might even can throw your cousin a little something on their bill because they need help or buy some extra gifts. You can help some folks. Where in the past you may have needed the help, because in struggle mode, we definitely need help. And that's something I probably should have mentioned. In struggle mode, if you know you need help, get help. And I ain't saying go ask somebody for some money. There are programs out there, are financial literacy programs that are free at no cost. You can YouTube, you can get a Dave Ramsey book or whatever the lady's name is that everybody's crazy about. Get a book. You can go to the library and get a book. There are no excuses, period, because we have to get to that space where we are stable, where we are maintaining our finances. So we might not have balling out of control money, but we're okay. We feel okay in what's going on. This is when we can start paying down our debt, because all of us probably got some debt somewhere out there. So let's start paying down our debt. I don't care if it's that student loan and you just send them $20 a month. They can't say that you're not paying them. Start paying down your debt. Start knocking those credit card bills down. If you owe somebody, start paying them something. Say, look, I don't have it all, but I got a little something. And when I have a little something more, I'll give it back to you. This is when we start bulking up our emergency fund and we start looking at least having that 1 month's money put away. So in case something happens, in case we get sick, if we take some days off, we not messed up. Because that's what it is. When we're at stable mode, an emergency can happen and we like, okay, it's all right. Now we ain't going out, with our friends and, borrow on me, but we're okay. At this point, Not only do we want to pay down our debt and bulk up our emergency, but the other thing is it's time for us to start thinking about some longer term plans, not that short term thinking. So this is when you start thinking like, long paper, old paper. You start putting some money somewhere that you're not going to see it for a while. It might not even grow real big, but if you check back in some years, it's grown. Okay. We need a 10-year plan, a 5-year plan. Start making some investments that you're not attached to. This is not money that you need right now. I don't care if it's the $25 and you put $25 on some stocks. I'm not a big fan of that. I think it's gambling, but it's also an opportunity. Okay. If you, like I said, I'm all about the shoebox method. Start stacking up your shoebox, fill up some more shoeboxes, and then go make an investment into something that can eventually start paying you. Make sure that you are enrolled in something that pays you residual income. If you're not making residual or passive income, you playing with yourself. I don't care what you're doing. I don't care if you got to lay off a few out to eats for a few weeks and save up some money, but join somebody's direct selling program, someone's network marketing, because it is passive income. You run your mouth one time and you keep getting money for years to come, possibly. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, hit me up, y'all. Y'all know I got plenty of ideas and I'm here. I'm here for you. But this is when we really start looking at what is going to be our investment plan. You don't have to have a lot of money to invest, but you do have to start investing to become an investor. It's not a rich person's thing. You can invest at whatever level you are currently. So it doesn't matter even, I don't care if you even in survival mode, you might can still invest $1 somewhere. I don't know. There's penny stocks. Make a way. What you're not going to do is continue to make excuses, period. Either we make results or we make excuses. Which one sounds better to you? Which one will look better in your bank account? Some excuses or some extra dollars? I'm going to let you let me know. So look, my next level, cure. So we went from being survival mode to struggling to stable. Now we are secure. Now, when you are secure, you're not worried about nothing. You're starting to build your net worth. You are, an emergency definitely ain't gonna hurt you. At this point, you got 3 months money in the bank and you can take 3 months off. You could be like we talked about last week's show about the foreigners that go off and stay gone for a couple of months. You can do that when you are at secure level. At secure level, you're probably not even operating as an entrepreneur. You're probably owning the business where you don't have to operate in it. It's okay for you not to show up. Because as long as you have to show up and you're still having to exchange your time for money, you're probably not in the secure road. You're probably more in that stable mode, but it's okay. At this level, it is time for you to find your passion. Because when we start working our passion, we really get paid. When you start doing what you love, it doesn't even feel like work. And then you just start manifesting and attracting money from all kinds of places because you're serving. You're giving yourself to what you're doing and not just your body. Some of us are just giving our bodies to our job. We show up as a body. We do the job that they tell us to do, and then we go home. No, this is when you show up with your heart and you operate from your heart space. You're working from your heart space. This is a whole nother level. And then at this point, you so abundant that you are sharing abundance way more at a higher level. You are giving to charities. You buying them high butt ticket prices. I can't say cuss words, but you know what I'm trying to say. You buying those $100 tickets to just go sit there and talk to some people that you don't even really care for, or it might even be way more than that. Y'all know what I'm talking about. When you're on that level, you're sponsoring things. Your name is the one that's in lights or on the sign behind the stage. Get to that level because you deserve it. Let me tell you that in case nobody else told you, you deserve to be wealthy. You deserve to be in a position where you are financially secure. You are worthy of having time, money, freedom. And that means you get to decide what you want to do with your time and do what you want to do with your money and not have to think twice about it. And that's where it's at surplus. Okay. Surplus is when you are completely thriving. Like I said, we're going to go from surviving to thriving. Okay. Survival is level 1. Thriving is the top level. And that is when you got 99 problems, but money ain't one. Can anybody feel like that's okay for them? Do you feel like it's okay for you to have 99 problems but money ain't one? Okay? Because money problems, all problems a lot of times go back to money problems. Okay? Jim Rohn says that money is up there with oxygen. It's number 2. You need that thing. Because if you want to go to the gym, you got this mindset and you got the desire to really work out. You've scheduled your time, but you don't have the money to pay for the gym membership or for the boxing gloves or whatever it is that you need. That's a money problem because you got the desire. So we're not going to have money problems. We are going to thrive. And when we are thriving, I don't even know what you might do. You do whatever you think about without thinking twice. You're not checking price tags. You don't care how much something costs. Somebody say, you want to go here? You're like, yeah, hook me up. I'll send you the money. You're not caring about any of those things. You deserve that, love bug. You deserve to be carefree. You deserve to have this time, money, freedom. You deserve to be able to wake up and meditate for an hour and smoke weed and read books and do yoga or whatever it is that you want to do with your time. You deserve that. If you just want to go hiking for the day and fishing, you deserve to do that. If you just want to spend time with your family and travel around the world and see all the temples and do it. You deserve it. And it's possible for you. It's more than possible. Let me tell you that. Whatever you desire is more than possible for you. All you have to do is start believing it first and foremost and start shifting your mindset. No matter where you are. And if you're on level 1, that's okay. Level 1, 2, 3, it doesn't matter. Wherever you are, first and foremost, accept where you are. Understand where you are and start making a plan to get to the next level. Don't worry about getting to level 5. Did you worry about getting to level 5 when you was playing Super Mario Brothers, or were you worried about getting to the next level? So worry about getting to the next level. Focus on what is the one thing that you can do to get you to the next level the fastest. Tap into communities. Cultivate the ground around you. I tell my best friend this all the time. Cultivate the ground around you. I bet you there's something around you that can provide you what it is that you're looking for, but you haven't cultivated the ground around you. What that means is if you already have a certain skill set or a talent that you may not even be using and may not have gotten paid for in the past, but you know you're good at it, make it available for people to pay you for it because somebody's going to pay you for it. I don't care if it's baking cakes or getting on the microphone and hosting a show. Whatever it is, somebody has what you got inside of you. So offer it. Let people know you're open for business and that you're open for them to pay you for this thing, to compensate you, to trade some energy, because money is energy. So what are you willing to trade some energy for? So think about these things and start doing it. Don't just think about it. You got to take action. Faith without works is dead, love bug. That means we have to take action towards what we desire. It's not just going to magically fall into our lap. Well, actually it can, but you have to have that type of belief system. That's a whole nother mindset. But operate as if nothing can stop you. Operate as if the universe has your back, because it does. Operate like abundance is available for you, because it is. Act like you are deserving of everything it is that you desire, because you are. And at the moment you decide that you are deserving, that you are worthy, then the manifestations will show up like none other before. You deserve it. I don't care what you've had. I don't care what you've done in the past. Some of us don't even think we're worthy because we've done some bad things in life, or we didn't do the thing that we thought we was going to do. So what? You are worthy of every single thing you desire. You are worthy of manifesting even greater than what you can even imagine in your mind. So imagine big, dream big, think big, because whatever you desire, you deserve. And all you have to do is focus on being 1% better in one area of your life. All we have to do is work on taking baby steps. We can be committed to 5 minutes towards our dreams. You can't tell me you have 5 minutes to work towards your dream. You don't have 5 minutes to figure out how you can make more money? I don't need to talk. If you don't got 5 minutes to work on it, you're listening to the wrong show. If you think that somebody else is supposed to show up to change your life, you're listening to the wrong show. If you think that your salvation is outside of you, you're listening to the wrong show. But, I love the power of but if you believe that whatever you desire, you're deserving of, if you believe no matter where you are that you can have more, then you are listening to the right show. And continue to listen, because I'm going to continue to remind you of what you need to hear, the things that the people in your life might not be saying to you. Sometimes our circle is not the circle we might need to be in. It might be time to form a new circle. And your circle can be a virtual circle. You don't have to know people in real life. I spend time with Abraham Hicks all the time. Like, that's my best friend, y'all. Watch out. That's my best friend in my head. Decide who are going to be your top 5 people that you invest your time and energy into. Change those 5. Because if you desire to level up in the money game, you have to be around other people who are already on that level or who are working towards that level as well. But if you have people in your life who are complacent being where they are, run immediately in the opposite direction as far as you can, because you deserve more. And I just want to remind you that you are so worthy, and it is possible for you. I thank you all for tuning in today. I better see you next week. And you better share this show with somebody, especially if you got at least one nugget. And if you haven't given me 5 stars or hit a like button somewhere, make it happen. I deserve it. I desire it. And I'm worthy of it. I love you all. Keep working on you. Keep being you. Be happy. Be healthy. But definitely be you.